Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? That gamer. How are we? Apologies for the 2-hour lateness. I was trying so hard to get this working on my Mac before I realized it wasn't going to work. And then I realized there's a Switch version. And I didn't know there was a Switch version. So I was like, oh, I just fucking get the Switch version then. Why am I busting my own balls? Trying to get a Windows version of a game working that, like, there's just a Switch version. Annoyingly, Switch isn't great because 1080p on a 1440p monitor looks disgusting. But look, at least we can get it working. We're all good now. It's literally just finished downloading on the Switch, so we're going to go over in a minute. We're going to boot it up. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy bank holiday for those of you who are in the United Kingdom. There's no one has work tomorrow either, so everyone has Monday off. Just going to be nice, good vibes. That's about it, really. Nothing new to report since our last stream on Thursday. Valkyria Chronicles was great. I really, really, really liked it. I can see why people love it so much, and I can't wait to play more. Next week's schedule is not posted yet. I will post it tomorrow. It's currently looking like it's just going to be Suikoden 5, Suikoden 5, Suikoden 5, Valkyria Chronicles. And then Friday, big day on Friday, big night on Friday, it's my Twitch affiliate anniversary. 1 year as a Twitch affiliate. Crazy, crazy times. I can't quite believe it. But here we are. So I don't know what to do. What would you guys want to do for the Twitch affiliate stream? Maybe we do the community night then as an affiliate thing. And then we just kind of kill two birds with one stone. It's community night. Let's celebrate me being an affiliate for a year. It could work. We need to start the Nuzlocke run as well. There's too many things. Maybe doing the community night on Friday would be fun as a celebration. We're playing party games. We'll play Mario Party Jamboree. If anyone even has it. I don't even know if anyone in the community even has it. So I'll put a big post on Discord and I'll at everyone to talk about what kind of games people want to play, what kind of stream they want it to be. So I'll get that up tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it really. Nothing else. So I think we should boot up Fate Stay Night and see what it's all about. I mean, I'm very intrigued. I know nothing about this. I don't even know what the story's about. I know nothing. So I'm intrigued. I know there's some action in it. That's basically all I know. It's going to be some fight scenes and stuff, but honestly, other than that, I have no idea. Right, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's play Fate Stay Night. Here we go. Ooh, God. Everything's fine as long as you don't start with Fate 0. Okay. Why? It's that bad. Welcome in, Sent, by the way. That game, that's all you need to know. Okay, cool. No, I'm glad that I'm going in blind. Yeah. I'm a bit scared, but I don't know. I'm excited. I don't think it's going to completely fuck me up, but I don't know. Maybe it will. I mean, everywhere I've seen online, I keep hearing peak fiction is what I keep hearing. It's everywhere, so excited. All right, starting already. No title screen or anything. Okay, straight in. I like the music already as well. Okay. We just have a little drink and then we'll be good to go. The tip of the spear was like a flash of lightning. A spearhead thrust to skewer the heart. This is the game where all those crazy lines of dialogue are from, correct? I am the bone of my sword? Is that this game? I can't wait for that. I want to hear that in context. A spearhead thrust to skew. That is this game. It's like my favourite thing ever. I don't even know what it's in regards to. A spearhead thrust to skewer the heart. Even attempting to evade it was pointless. It was but a flash too swift for the human eye to follow. A lot of the memes are probably gone from a relocalization. Oh no. Has this had a relocalization? Oh shit. And yet, moonlight swept in to save me. From the strike that threatened to end me, the sound was beautiful, like the tolling of a bell. No, truth be told, the sound hung over me, heavier than an iron weight. This beauty had little to do with aesthetics. The stark armor wrapped about her was like the frozen night itself. It was fan translated. Oh, right, okay. I didn't know that. Right, there's never been a Western release until this remaster. The ringing was not in itself pleasant. It was the sound of steel. But the night herself was beautiful enough to make it into the chiming of a bell. Her voice resonated in the darkness.
召喚に従い参上した。これより我が剣はあなたと共にあり、あなたの運命は私と共にある。ここに契約は完了した。
Indeed, the pact was sealed. Just as she chose to serve me, I'm sure in that moment that I swore to save her. The moonlight cut through the darkness, as if in imitation of the night. The storehouse regained its former calm. Yo, what's up, Meg? How we doing? Visual navel time. Okay. I know, we started the stream so late. I've had some serious technical issues, but we're here now. How you doing? How's your weekend, Meg? Time had stopped. The vision before me had lasted less than a second. Be that as it may, I will always remember the sight of her, as clearly as it was still happening now, even if I fall into the depths of hell. The faint slant of her profile, her serene, divinely green eyes. For a moment, time stopped, and her silhouette, draped in blue, swayed in the wind. I was struck by the pale blue glow. Her hair, as fine as golden thread, was bathed in moonlight. Who's that then? Who's that? Who the fuck is that Fate? Have you played this one, Meg? This happened 10 years ago. I've been working, but it's been pretty decent thus far. Nice! Nice. Do you get bank holidays in the US, or is that just a UK thing? We have a bank holiday tomorrow in the UK, so no one's working on the Monday. Everyone has the day off work. Do you get that? I see someone who takes me back. He's tall, with chiseled features. I've never known him to crack a joke. He ruffles my hair affectionately. No, that's not what this is. It's more like he's grasping my head and working it like a stubborn jar lid. Maybe he doesn't know how to control his strength. I haven't, but this one is heralded as some mythical beast of Viennes. Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, this is peak fiction. It's better than Shakespeare. It's like, okay, whoa there. Don't fucking, don't talk about the bard himself. Like, surely, but I mean, some people love it. I mean, it's gonna have to do something pretty fucking spectacular to beat Steins Gate, but we'll see. I'm excited we're starting a real proper VN. Like, Snatcher was great, Valhalla was shit. Doki Doki was amazing. Don't get overhyped. No, I'm not. I'm not expecting this to be like the second coming of Jesus or something. I'm not expecting it to like blow my socks off. I'm expecting it to be good, but I'm not expecting it to be like the best thing ever. That's only to be expected. It's the first time he's ever done something like this. It's time for me to leave. You know what to do next. I answered yes in a somber voice. He nodded once, withdrew his hand, and stood up. That's all. Had I known this would be the last time we would ever see each other, I would have done my best to make him laugh with the perfect joke. I'd been practicing punchlines in private, in the hopes of finally seeing a smile crack that stony face. If I have one regret, it's that I never got to tell him any of my jokes. Get the association in your debt before you become an adult. Any decisions after that, I leave up to you. I'm sure you'll manage on your own. So he said, but I bet he was worried about me. He told me about our family's heirloom jewels, the gems passed down to us from our Grand Master, and how to manage the underground workshop. It was a rapid-fire course of subjects he'd never taught me before. Even as a child, I realised that he would probably never come home again. There was a war. Not a war between countries, but between people. But in this war, there were only 7 combatants. It might not have seemed fitting to call it a war, but having mages involved changes things. 7 mages from different factions competed, but I wasn't sure why. They killed each other using methods I didn't really understand. One of them was the man in front of me. It meant that he would kill and eventually be killed. I'm sure he felt the ticking of his life's clock even more keenly than I did. Rin, before long, the Holy Grail will appear. It is the duty of the Tosakas to obtain it. But above all, it is a path we are destined to walk as mages. And with that, he ruffled my hair one last time and left. I never saw him again. My father/teacher was one of the masters who participated in the Holy Grail War. He never came home. I bid him farewell, as a well-behaved daughter should. I knew I was on the verge of tears, but I didn't let them show. I loved him. He was a great father, and an even greater mage. Mages are stubborn people. As far as I knew, there wasn't a more upstanding man in the whole world. As my instructor, he trained me. As my father, he loved me. So I decided I'd accept the things he left for me and choose my own path. Rin, before long, the Holy Grail will appear. It is the duty of the Tosakas to obtain it. But above all, it is a path we are destined to walk as mages. I like the... Dude, I literally just thought the exact same thing. I was like, this is a pleasure to read, like, already. Wow. Like, it's so well written. It's so easy to read. Not like Valhalla that was, like, horrible to read. All of it was just so... It was so poorly written. There is a lot of anime. Oh, okay. In the end, his final words for me were given as a mage, not as a father. That's the moment I made up my mind. So much that people argue what the starting point is. It's only natural for an apprentice to live up to her master's hopes. That's how I, Rin am I saying that right? Tosaka, grew up after experiencing life's twists and turns. It's been 10 years since my father went off to war. I wouldn't say I've been looking forward to this day, but I am a bit on edge. That goes without saying. After all, that moment which was burned into my memory 10 years ago will soon be upon me again. I'm already confused. That thing in the storehouse wasn't her at all. So, like, what? I'm confused. There's no controversy if you start with the VN. I have never been able to figure out where the starting point is yet. It's very easy to start with the VN. Which VN, though? There's multiple VNs, isn't there? Now that it's on Switch, I suppose I can. Yeah, it's great so far. I hear something. Ring, ring. No, just this one. This is the only VN. There are spin-offs though, right? There are spin-off VNs. There's a sequel. Oh, okay. Did we not talk about the sequel? The noise doesn't stop. It's such an infernal racket. It's almost as if it's here to avenge my father. Everything else is like anime and manga. What about that one's like Tsuki or something? Isn't that part of this or not? I wish I'd just let I wish it would just let me sleep a bit more. In fact, it should. I stayed up into the early hours deciphering my father's will, and I used a hell of a lot of magical energy to do it. I'm totally exhausted, body and mind. That's not part of the same series. Is it not? Oh, right, I thought it was. Is it the same developers, though? Ring, 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 ring. The alarm clock is deaf to my complaints. It's by the same author. Ah, okay, that's why I got confused. Okay. What kind of machine makes a noise that seems like its sole purpose is to remind you that you're late? True, but there's a time and a place for everything. No matter how much of an overachiever I am, I should try to make it to school on time, at least for today, if only slightly.
そうそう。あらかじめ30分ずらして目覚ましをセットしたんだから、あと30分は眠れるはず。
Doesn't that sound off? 30 minutes early.
ずらして?
I peer at the alarm clock through sleep-heavy eyelids. The hands point to 7 o'clock on the dot. I usually get up at 6:30, which means I've completely used up my safety margin. Speaking of which, why is my brain so slow in the morning? I glare at the alarm clock for several seconds. I shut off the alarm and climb sluggishly out of bed. Morning chill bites at me as I cross the hallway and enter the parlour. This is the final 7 AM in January. Winters in Fuyuki are relatively warm, but the mornings here are cold as anywhere. I hate waking up. It is the worst feeling, isn't it? It only gets worse as you get older. Waking up, it fucking sucks when you're past 30. It's just like... it feels so bad. I remember when in my 20s I would just wake up and just get out of bed, just spring out of bed. Now I'm literally like, I feel like I'm going to die when I wake up in the morning. It's literally exactly, dude. Like it's a small death. Yeah, it's horrible. Why? When did that happen? Even at home, my breath mists white. It's that much colder. It's that much colder without anyone else living here. Turn on the heater and go wash up. Single living is so inconvenient at times like these. If there was someone else here to wake up before me, then the parlour would already be heated. Is there like is there a menu or anything? There's no like just load and save. Is that it? Oh, here we go. I want to do the text display speed as fast. Volume mix normal or more voices. I think it's okay at the moment. Autosave on for sure. This seems fine. Advanced settings. Oh my god. What? Display speed for unread text. Display speed for... oh my god. Oh my god. No, I think this is fine. Text fade in. Oh. Text shadow. Text fade out. Everything seems fine. I'll leave it as it is for now. Sire, milady, chat. How are we doing, Osmosis? Welcome in. I feel like a prune. Yeah, I know what you mean. I wash my face at the sink. I run a brush through my long hair and get dressed. A chilly morning in a frigid bathroom. The only thing to be said for it is that the cold water mercilessly beats the sleepiness from me. With a final tug on the ribbon and my collar, I finish getting dressed. All that's left is to have breakfast and go to school. The clock reads just past 7, so my morning rush feels a bit anticlimactic. Of course, I'd never do anything so uncouth as sprinting to school. The Tosaka family motto dictates that we conduct ourselves with confidence and elegance at all times. My ancestors must have been some high and mighty aristocrats, if that's what we've taught through the generations. The anachronistic... did I say that wrong? Let's see that. The anachronistic mansion I live in is proof enough of that. Plus, the Tosakas are a line of spell weavers who practice what is known as magecraft. I didn't even know there was going to be magic in this game. I didn't even know that. We're not just an old family. We have an admirably storied history.
まあ自慢できることでもないんだけど。
In fact, I literally can't talk about it. The truth is, I'm a mage. Who could I even brag about that to? As the name suggests, magecraft... Do you know what? Actually, I'm actually going to switch it off fast. I usually do keep it on fast, but it's kind of fucking up my reading speed a little bit. I think I was reading it better at normal. As the name suggests, magecraft is what most normal people would see as magic. Yo, what's up, Questley? How we doing? You didn't know there was going to be what? Magic. No spoilies, please, whatsoever. I know nothing about this game, so I don't even want to know any details about anything. It sounds like some supernatural woo-woo, and if you'd like to think of it as just wiggling your fingers and saying abracadabra, that's fine too. When I was growing up in when I was a wee little lad, there was a kebab shop near my school called Abracababra, and I just always thought that was incredible. Definitely wouldn't have known that people die when they are killed. Well, that I know. Yeah, I mean, everyone should know that. Just think of us as people who chant weird words and make equally weird stuff happen. That said, we don't fly around on broomsticks. We don't shoot stars out of wands either. We can do things kind of like that. There's no point, so we don't. We're pretty much heretics who lurk in the shadows of society. We're not allowed to draw attention to ourselves, and anyone who has the time for that kind of thing would rather spend it on their research. Ordinary humans might call us magicians, but that would be wrong. In fact, there are only 5 magicians in the whole world. Magicians are what we call people who can do something no one else can. They can accomplish feats beyond the means of modern science and perform genuine miracles. Similarly, magic is the label we use for mystics, magical mysteries, that can't be realised with any amount of time or skill. While magecraft, though it looks mysterious, is something anyone can do with enough time and resources. I'm a mage, and the kind of mystics I use are merely magecraft, not true magic. Confusing, I know, but that's how it works. Also, modern civilization doesn't accept the existence of mages. We believe in, manipulate, and study things that can't be measured, which puts us at odds with modern society. Is this your first exposure to the Fate universe? Yes, it is, Questley. It is indeed. Above all, there's no point to any of what we can do. You'd be so much happier just going off to a normal school and becoming a normal adult than you would studying magecraft. Human technology has accomplished great things. For the last few centuries, magecraft has been playing catch-up to the progress of civilization. Nothing is impossible for humanity anymore. Miracles that could only be realized with magecraft in the distant past have been reduced to common tools and appliances. Even so, magecraft does have its benefits. Just as there are some things only science can accomplish, there remain heights only mystics can reach. If science is racing into the future, then mages are racing into the past. I think the Tosaka Grandmaster said that. Whether you're heading into the past or the future, your destination is the same. 0, or something like that. We can shelve the difficult topics for now. Philosophy is for the elderly. Good line. I finish my breakfast and pick up my bag. I'm reluctant to take something so valuable to school, but it would be a waste to leave it behind. One could even say it is on an entirely different level. I obtained the gem after decoding my father's will last night. It's imbued with 10 years' worth of my own magical energy. I've been told that the Tosaka family has heirloom jewels passed down since the olden days. And this might be one of them. What a vibe. Tosaka mages specialize at the conversion and flow of power. We channel our magical energy into precious gems whenever we have a spare moment. Simply put, I'm the gun, and the jewels are bullets. The other main thing I've inherited from my father is the magic crest engraved into my left arm. A magic crest is proof that I'm the heir to our lineage. It's like all the techniques of the Tosaka condensed into a tattoo. For now, I stow my pendant, my father's keepsake, in a pocket. It's 7:30. I better leave soon if I don't want to be late for school. Nani? Yo, what up, Marshall? How we doing? Welcome to Sunday Stories. We are playing a very, very long visual novel. We've just started it. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome in. I weave energy, into a brief foreign phrase. It's like a code then. As a mage, I can't neglect the security of my home base. That still applies, even if I've never had so much as a single burglar, lost child, or stray cat wander into my home. Actually, I don't think the neighbours have ever even come over to say hello. I look up at the mansion that's been my home for over a decade. Fuyuki is a strange city. One side of the intersection dividing the residential areas is filled with old samurai estates, while the side I'm on has an abundance of mansions built in European style. Apparently, a whole bunch of foreign families immigrated here long ago, but I've never seen a single foreigner around. There's even a cemetery for foreigners in Shinto, the new part of the city, across the river, but it was built for the generation that immigrated here. I make a mental note to ask the priest about it next time I visit the church. He's nothing if not full of boring trivia, for sure. I've missed Sunday Stories, man. I say that, like, we haven't played a true VN in a while, you know, like, obviously Valhalla was a VN, Snatch was a VN, but there was, like, a lot going on in those games, like, a lot of input, and, like, a lot of talking. You know, it's not. This is what Sunday Stories is all about. I actually feel like I'm reading a book. You know, it's great. Something feels off as soon as I step outside. But I'm glad we did play a couple of those games to mix things up a little bit, because I think if we'd gone straight into this after Steins Gate, it would have been a bit overwhelming. But we need to start maybe thinking about what we're going to play after this one. This is a lot like Fata Morgana. I like the ambience. Yeah, I want to play that. I really want to play that. No VA in that one, though. Yeah, it makes a difference, honestly. Like, that's what I just hated about Valhalla. It's like I had to read and there was a lot of just shit, hard to read dialogue in Valhalla. And it's just, it really, really burned me out. This is way more chill. There's no trace of the typical morning bustle. 7. I need to also finish Chaos. Well, I need to actually play Chaos Head Noah off stream as well. That game is not for stream. it's way, I don't think I could stream that game. It is way too, like, explicit. But I did really enjoy what I played of it. I do want to finish that. I sensed your suffering during Valhalla. Yeah, it was really draining, man. The game was so draining. It was not fun to do that one. It was kind of shit. It was kind of shit, wasn't it? It was kind of shit. It was just I just felt like I was just reading nonsense all the time. Like, I just didn't care about any of the characters ever. It was just like, I don't care about this fucking character's, like, shit day he's had. I don't even know who he is. There's so much less, like, mindless drivel in that game. It's just like, there's no story. I had some funny lines here and there, but I was just like, that game was grating, man. I think after playing like a masterpiece like Steins Gate, it was just like, you know, I can't really play shit like that anymore. At 7:30 in the morning, there would normally be students and workers on their daily commute.
まあこういう日もあるか。
But it's still... So, hang on, so there are only 5 magicians in the entire world, so, like, what do most people... So this is still set in Tokyo, right, or Japan, but do most people not know that these 5 magicians even exist? Do they, like... I think it sounded like they do. People know that magic is, like, a thing in this world. I don't know, maybe we'll find out more. Maybe everyone slept in. It's unusually cold today, so everyone must be snuggled up in bed. I don't sense good things coming from this. She said they're basically living in the shadows. Okay, right. I missed that. Thanks, then. Magic is hidden. Okay, right. Even if that were true, it's strange that there isn't a single student on the street. At this time of day, you'd expect to see at least a school uniform or two. And yet, from where I'm standing at the school gate, it looks like morning club activities are just starting up, which can only mean...
Tosaka?
Tosaka. Okay, I need to get that pronunciation down a little bit better. Tosaka, okay. With a light sigh, I turned to face the student who called out to me. Ohayo gozaimasu. The girl who addresses me so casually is Ayako Mitsuzuri. She's my classmate in 2A, and she has quite a history.
Ohayo, Mitsuzuri-san. つかぬことを聞くけど、今何時だかわかる？何時って7時前じゃない。Tosaka寝ぼけてる？
Oh, we woke up too early. Oh no. She waves her hand in front of my face as to ask if anybody's home. Ayako is one of my few friends, and she knows I'm not a morning person. She's probably figured out by now, but I'm still not completely with it. I thought it was... What's going on here? Father must have set the clocks to go haywire once I took the pendant out of the underground cellar.
気にしないで。別に大したことじゃないから。それより、弓道部は問題児も多いし、うまいのが一人減ったからね。4月の新入生獲得のために、少しぐらいは見栄えを良くしとかないと。そう。気苦労が絶えないのね、相変わらず。他人事だからって言ってくれるわ。あ、ついでだから見ていく？Tosakaが見学する分には男どもも喜ぶけど。弓道部か。
I'm acquainted with 3 of its members. One is Ayako, the girl I'm talking to now. I barely ever speak to the other 2. Of those latter 2, there's one that I actually can't explain away as simply an acquaintance. I became friends with Ayako, the club captain, because I'd been watching the club from afar.
様子を見るだけなら付き合うわ。早く来すぎたからやることもないし。よし、じゃあ善は急げ。早速行こう。
One of our school's trademarks is its well-equipped archery range. The chair of the school board has a passion for kyudo, traditional Japanese archery, so they built a magnificent range on campus. It's kind of a waste for a high school club, to be honest.
ほらほら、まだ開始まで時間があるし、中でお茶しようぜ、Tosaka。
Ayako tugs on my arm, looking somewhat pleased. If I'm being honest, her brusque way of speaking is a bad habit. Brusque? Is that how you say it? What is that word? I've never seen that word before. Brusque. Brusque. As Ayako said, there's no one else at the range. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at this room. Look how beautiful this room is. We sip Japanese tea that's so hot it numbs my tongue as we prepare ahead for today's classes. God, imagine this being your school. Look at it. The hot drink is delicious in the quiet, wintry archery range.
さて、担当直入に聞くけど、そっちの調子はどうなのよ、Tosaka。
いい加減頼りになる相棒は見つかった？
And she uses the occasion to ask me something completely ridiculous. Brusque, you pronounced it right. It basically means short or being slightly terse. Go on, English major. Oh, Meg, don't make me feel bad. I'm an American literature major, okay, not an English language major. There's an important distinction to be made there. I can write about books, but I can't write about words. All right, that's the difference. She uses the occasion to ask me something completely ridiculous.
本当、いきなり本題に入るのね、あなたは。その言いぶりだと、そっちはもう見つけたんだ。
I too have this question every time I listen to Carp butcher words. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. It was a long time ago, man. It was 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago. I haven't read a single fucking book since then, probably. No, I have. Not that many, though. You're not showing your cards, neither am I. So.
こっちもノーコメント。あなたに隠してもどうせ見抜かれるか。残念ながらこっちはまだよ。綾子の方はお互いのんびりしてる余裕はないはずだけど。
You should read The Witcher. That's actually a really good shout. I hadn't thought of that. The most recent book that I have been reading is called Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow, and it's about this kind of. It's about two game developers of two. You've read The Witcher or Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow? I have heard The Witcher's really, really good. Maybe I should read that. The Witcher. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do want to get into it. You should check out. You should all check out Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. It's from what I read, it was incredible. I need to finish it though. Is it just called Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow? Tomorrow, 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 and Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. That's what it's called. Yeah. The novel follows the relationship between two friends who begin a successful video game company together. It's like really, really good, really emotionally driven as well. It's really cool. Yeah. It's a love letter to the literary gamer. It's yeah, you should check it out, I think you'd all enjoy it. It's really cool. But yeah, Witch is a great shout. I might actually look into that.
とりあえず取り繕うことはできるけど、ことがことでしょ。この先の命運がかかってるんだから、妥協するわけにもいかないし。
勝手に決めて私に負けるのも嫌？
もちろん。私にとって重要なのはあんたを任すことだもの。何が手に入るとか、何を手に入れるとかは二の次よ。
She chuckles confidently.
似た者同士ね、私たち。
ええ、初めて会った時に言ったでしょ。あんたとはそういう関係にあるんだって。
I really appreciate this older style of anime character. I just much prefer it to the more modern ones. Like, I don't know, they have way more personality, I think. She did, didn't she? Kill or be killed. I'm sure that's how it will be between the two of us. I was genuinely surprised to have someone say that right off the bat. Translation? Our friendship won't bloom unless we're constantly trading blows, is what Ayako was getting at. I agree with her. In the 2 years since then, I still haven't figured out whether she's my friend or my nemesis.
ところでさ、私たちなんでこんな話してるんだっけ？
なんでって言い出したのは遠坂でしょ。あんたがいつまでも彼氏がいないのは女としてどうよなんてこぼすもんだから。なら3年になる前にどっちが先に男作るかって勝負になったんじゃない。
ああ、そうだった。売り言葉に買い言葉ってやつだった。で、遅れを取った方が1日言いなりになるんだっけ？
ね。今時子供でも交わさない約束だけど、あんたと私に限って往生際が悪いってことはないでしょ。どんな結果になろうと、負けた方はおとなしく勝者に従うことになる。それを思うと私は今から楽しみで楽しみで。
Ayako snickers in delight. My goodness. Ayako Mitsuzuri is, to put it mildly, a handful. I'll admit, I'm looking forward to winning myself. That goes for us both.
そうけど三辻さん、楽しむのは結構だけど目的をたがえないよう気をつけなさい。勝負の内容は後先だけじゃないでしょ。
分かってるって。東坂より早く東坂が心底羨ましが
A boyfriend contest, yeah, exactly. That seems quite normal.
勝利とは言えないからね。
Seems quite normal.
私たちにとってはそれが一番厄介な問題なんだが、どんなにいい男だろうと好きになれなきゃ意味がない。
Ayako's sigh is heavy. From what I've heard, she's known as a bit of a misandrist. Excuse me? Can't put too much stock in gossip, though. That she made this bet at all means less that she just doesn't like boys, and more that she hasn't found the right person. That aside,
ちょっと私たちって何よ、私たちって。
あら
断っておきますけど、私はそっちと違って冷血感じゃありません。
Ice Queen.
男の子を好きになるなんて問題でも何でもないわ。
ああ、それ嘘。もしくは気づいていないだけ。東坂が男を気にかけるなんてことは絶対ないもの。今まで数えきれないぐらい告白されたくせに一つも色良い返事してないじゃない。少しでも興味があるなら付き合おうって思うでしょ。なのに断り続けるってことは、あんたは男に興味がないってことよ。
発想が貧困ね。その場合、すでに好きな相手がいるから断ってるって話もありじゃない？
おお、すっごい美談。いいね、そういうの。ロマンだな。
Ayako's tone isn't mocking. She nods solemnly. Misandry is the opposite of misogyny. Oh, okay. Her sigh tells me that it would be nice if it were true. Questley's my dictionary for the stream. I love it. I don't believe myself. I really can't hide anything from her.
そうね。私もそう思う。
She's right. I know very well how cold I am.
認めるわ。私、こと恋愛に関しては素人みたい。
そういうこと。似た者同士だって言ったのは東坂でしょ。もうじき7時か。秘密の話はこの辺にしとこう。いつ人がやってくるかわからないし、朝になったら学生らしく振る舞わないとな。
まあ、三辻さんにもそういう世間体があったなんて意外だわ。これだけでも早起きした甲斐があったみたい。
あんたほど筋金入ってないけどね。私の世間体なんて東坂凛に比べたら灯籠の斧ってもんよ。あんたの猫っかぶりは擬態っていうより別人格のレベルよ。別人格。
Ayako sniffs exaggerately. I empty the rest of the teacup she poured me and brew a new pot. Wait, well, when I say opposite, I just mean that instead of hating women, it's a hatred of men. Oh, see, I thought it was like a love of women, right? Okay. Right, okay. That makes more sense, okay. Why does every single fucking game, a JRPG that involves a school, always revolves around, like, you joining a club? Or, like, what is that about? Persona, fucking Doki Doki, what? Every single game. Why is that such a common theme? I figured that after I said opposite, hence the clarification, yeah.
あら、肺活量では三辻さんに負けたわよ、私。あと、体重も三辻さんのが上だったけど。
Well, we won't be joining the lung capacity club, will we? That's not happening. so many anime too. Yeah, I guess it's probably like your first big choice in life, you know, maybe as a human, you know. Joining a club is like joining a society. Yeah, I guess it's your first true choice, right? You probably don't get to choose where you go to school. As a human, it's like, it's an important piece of Japanese school life. Extracurriculars are incredibly important to getting into high schools and colleges. Wow, that's the complete opposite here. We don't even have to learn a fucking language in the UK. How fucked is that? There's no compulsory language course in the UK. That's fucked. We're just like, fuck it, everyone speaks English. It's so bad.
体重で勝っても嬉しくないってのよ、このタヌキ。
Aiko slaps the table. What table?
危ない。お茶がこぼれるでしょ、三辻さん。首相なんだから道場は大事になさい。
It's alright, everyone learns at the pub. Well, that's what? Different languages. That's another thing too. Some high schools are like colleges where you select which one you want to attend. You have to apply to get in. Oh, right, wow. What, when you're like 12 years old? That's a bit intense, isn't it? How do you fucking know? How would you possibly know? Actually, no, that's not true. I remember kind of, I had a choice of a couple of high schools when I was that age. I remember choosing the one I wanted to go to.
うるさい。私は首相である前に遠坂のライバルだ。部員がいなけりゃあんたに食ってかかるのは当然よ。
Ayako side-eyes me with a huff. She has a unique idea about beauty. A beautiful woman must walk the martial path. Not the marital path? She's always going on about that. Not surprisingly, she's well versed in most martial arts. Okay, right. Judo was the discipline she was least skilled at. So she joined the club and worked her way up to captain. She's probably one of the top 3 people in our school you'd least want to mess with.
あら、部員がいなければ首相じゃないなんて問題発言じゃない？それ。
問題発言なもんですか。私はお飾りの首相だから。
I really like the music already. It's really chill. It's more backgroundy than Stein's, but like, not in a bad way. But
私以上にしゃがりっぱなやつがいるんだから、首相としての面目なんてないわ。
Maybe I just think that because I'm not used to the song yet. I'm sure in 20 hours we'll be like, oh, this banger's on again.
そうなの？藤村先生、三辻さんは飛び抜けてうまいって言ってたけど。
あの人がそう言うんなら、そりゃ少しは自信が持てるけど、まあいなくなっちまったやつのことなんて考えても仕方ないか。そうね、藤村先生がそう言ってくれたんなら真面目に首相やんないとまずいか。
そうそう、噂をすれば影。そろそろ部員がやってくる頃でしょ。私はおいとまするけど、三辻さんはきちんと首相になりなさい。
何、見ていかないの？シャ。
見てもわからないもの。遠くから眺める分にはいいけどね。不心得者が道場にいるわけにはいかないでしょ。
Yo, what's up, Hazy? How we doing? Welcome in, Juiced. Just as I get up to leave, the first club members begin entering the archery range.
おはようございます、首相。
ああ、おはよう、マト。今朝は一人？
はい、力になれず申し訳ありません。
ああ、いいっていいって。本人が弓をやらないって言うんなら無理をさせても仕方がない。
Aiko speaks to the first club member to arrive.
それじゃあ失礼するわ。また後でね、三辻さん。
ああ、また後でね、遠坂。
お疲れ様です、遠坂先輩。
I really, really like this song a lot. It's so good. It's a beautiful piece of music.
桜もしっかりね。
Spent 4 hours redesigning the Fenrir shroud. Dude. Really? purple-haired girl looks familiar. Yeah, she does look a bit familiar. Where have we seen her before? Is that Yuri? I think I'll very much enjoy the entire OST for this. Oh, Questly, I'm excited. Yes. Do you have to do this, Hazy? I feel bad that you're like, you know, you're going above and beyond, you know? Is it really that bad to get the SD? I mean, I appreciate it massively. Thank you, but there's always a purple-haired girl, man. Yeah, true. True. I leave the dojo behind so as not to get in the way. It used to be blue. It's like I had to pick the console up and flip it to get the SD card out. Oh my god. Oh no. Here comes the person I least wanted to see.
Oh,
Mato seems fine. Shinji Mato from Class 2C grins at me. He's the vice captain of the Kudo club and darling of half the girls at school. Yo, Cheaty, how we doing, buddy? Welcome in. Sorry I didn't have enough time to play Final Fantasy XI this weekend. I got social life got a little bit in the way. I do apologise. Hopefully next weekend I'll have some time. I'm gonna have some time in the day, like this week, to play though. So I don't know if that works for your time zone, but like I'm gonna log on a little bit during the week. It's mostly thanks to his looks, of course, but he's also admired for his good grades, social graces, being kind to girls, and being an overall heartthrob or something like that. I really don't follow that kind of stuff. It's just what I hear my classmates say. So like, she's like really not interested in boys whatsoever, right? Is it because she's a mage? She's not. Why does she's not like the other girls? No. Maybe she can't get too close to humans because she's a mage or something. She's a pick-me.
幸福の福字は違うけど響きは一緒でしょ副首相さん気をつけなさい別に首相も副首相も変わらないけど
She's being mean
意識すると
そうだね今後は気をつけるありがとう遠坂
お礼を言われるようなことはしてないけどまあマト君がそう思ったのなら私には関係ないか
With that, I turn to leave the range.
ちょっと待てよ見学に来たんだろなら見ていけばいいじゃないか遠坂なら大歓迎だよ
I recognize that voice actor.
遠慮するわ練習の邪魔をしたくないもの
そんなの構わないよ他の連中が気に障るんなら締め出すからさちょっと寄っていけって
Are they in like JJK or something? I really recognize that VA.
だから邪魔をする気はないって言ってるでしょそれに私別に弓道に興味があるわけじゃないから知らないやつのシャを見ても嬉しくないわ
なんだよ遠坂弓道に興味はなかったのかへえだっていうのに放課後になると遠くから見てたのはそういうわけかな
I don't know what he's playing at, but he seems to have seriously misunderstood things.
なんだ知ってたのマト君
ああよく目があったんだぜ僕と遠坂シャを終えてさ斬新の時に限って遠坂は僕を見ていたの声を返したかったけど一応決まりでね車上では声を上げちゃいけないんだ
Love blooms on the battlefield, guys. Whoa! Slow down there, buddy. Get the fuck back. Shinji starts closing in on me, looking pleased with himself. I see the triumphant glint in his eye competing with that affable smile.
勘違いしてたよ遠坂は弓が好きなんだと思ってたけど弓道には興味がないんだろ
I think that Higurashi when they cry would be a perfect VN for after this one. Some similar vibes. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that and maybe doing like a few parts of them here and there and like dipping in and out to the series while we play more extended ones. Like we could do like a couple of parts of Higurashi in between like the longer VNs. But like yeah, Umineko is definitely up there as well for me, so which is the same author, right? So now I see. It would sound like that, wouldn't it?
離れてくれないかしら、マトン君。私、あまり人に近寄られるのは好きじゃないし。
ん？なに？遠坂？
Fuck off, mate. That's what we said.
あ、切れた。ここまで言ってもわからないのね。
I'm going to use some fucking magic on this on this dickhead.
趣味じゃないけど仕方ないか。簡単にあなたにも理解できるように言ってあげる。いいマト君。私は弓道に興味がない以上にあなたに興味がないって言ってるのよ。
Wow.
実際あなたが車上にいたなんて今初めて知ったぐらいだし。
Shut
きっとこれからも目に入らない。
down. Completely shut down. Oh, buddy. Oh, he didn't like that. I must have touched a nerve because he tries to grab me roughly. No way, buddy. I twist out of his reach and turn to leave.
それじゃあね、マト君。自意識過剰なのも結構だけど、ほどほどにしておいた方がいいわよ。
Oof.
遠坂、お前。
Go on, call me a bitch. Go on, do it, mate. Come on, fucking do it. I will magic your ass. Shinji sounds like he's about to say something, but he keeps his temper and doesn't chase after me. The guy is all style, no substance. If he had even a little backbone, the people around him wouldn't suffer nearly so much. Wow, okay, we're like pretty mean then. There's no need for that, was there? He was being fairly nice. I mean, he probably shouldn't have got up on our personal space, obviously, but like, you know. I take the rear entrance into campus from the archery range. It's past 7 now. I'm scared of him, actually. I take that back. He was being a little bit intense at the end there. It's past 7 now, but there still aren't students in the hallways.
あれ？遠坂さんだ。
おはようございます、藤村先生。
Her hands look really weird.
してくれて先生は嬉しいよ。
Her hands look so weird. His voice actor is Hiroshi Kamiya, and he wasn't in JJK. He's got a pretty extensive list of stuff that he has been in, though. Oh my god, we're in Persona 4. We're in the school. I need to take a quick ad break, unfortunately. So give me a couple minge, and I'll be back. See ya. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Right. Ohayo gozaimasu to you, madam. Just love how you're so polite to teachers like me. Okay. Wow. The strange woman pretends to sob into... We are so mean. Why are we so mean? It may be hard to believe, but this extraordinarily affectionate and happy-go-lucky woman is actually a teacher.
先生、ちゃんと挨拶をする以外にする挨拶があるのでしょうか？
あるわよ。1年生はちゃんと挨拶してくれるんだけどね、上級生になってくると私の名字で挨拶しないんだから。東坂さんはああいう輩の真似しちゃダメだからね。
はあ、よくわかりませんけど、先生に失礼なことはしませんが。
よしよし。ああ、みんながみんな東坂さんみたいだったらいいのにな。
With a parting wave and a see ya, Miss Fujimura leaves. Fortunately, she isn't my homeroom teacher. Miss Fujimura teaches English. Her sunny attitude belies her expert rank in Japanese fencing, kendo. In her student days, they called her the Fuyuki Tiger. That's the mystery, though. You'd think someone known as a tiger would be feared, not adored, right? Miss Fujimura cheerily heads off in the direction of the archery range. For some reason, she's the faculty advisor to the Kyudo club instead of the Kendo club. Oh, there's a Kendo club too, of course there is. It's just before 7:30. I can see students doing their club activities on the school grounds, but there's hardly anyone indoors. Yo, what's up, Limey? How we doing? Welcome in, buddy. Except... He always blurts out my name like I did something wrong every time he sees me.
あら、生徒会長。こんな朝早くから校舎の見回り？それとも各部室の手入れかしら？どっちでもいいけど相変わらず豆ね、そういうとこ。
そういうお前こそ何を企んでいる？部活動もしていないお前がこんな早くに何の用か？
That is a good question, actually.
ただの気まぐれよ。竜斗くんちみたいに早起きじゃないもの、私。
God, he didn't like that, did he? The student council president's handsome face darkened with suspicion. He seems to have it out for me. I really don't know why. Maybe me saying temples are so dull, pass, is what started it.
一つ聞いておくが、
That'll do it.
最近夜遅くまで講師
Yeah, I mean, that would do it.
東坂。
ないわね。私が帰宅部だって知ってるでしょ、竜斗くんは。
当然だ。生徒会長を任された以上、全校生徒の情報は把握している。
そう。なら私に聞くまでもないでしょ。なんだってそんなことを聞くか知らないけど、生徒会の仕事を部外者に押し付けちゃまずいんじゃない？情報収集は一人でやりなさいよ。私みたいな部外者に頼らないで。
たわけ、お前のどこが部外者だ？うちの会計の首根っこ掴んで悪さをしたのを知らぬと思ったが、このめぎつれ。
あら、人聞きが悪いわね。あれは三辻さんに頼まれて部費の割合を明らかにしただけでしょ。みんなの予算がどこに使われているか調べるなんて生徒として当然の行為だと思うけど。
なんと、うちの会計を1週間休ませた精神的ダメージが当然の行為なのか。とんでもない倫理観をお持ちのようだな、相変わらず。